Привет, друзья! Episode number 7 of 50 Russian words per week. We're continuing our A2 exploration. Today, we'll have only nouns that describe different things. First, we'll start with nouns that describe non-physical things that you cannot touch, that you cannot sometimes even see. It's some of those things that you would miss if you only go by learning things that you see around you. So A2 level of words is more complex than A1 because it has a lot of these types of words. As always, first link, add this to your vocabulary on Be Fluent and learn it throughout the week so you won't forget this. How many times have you learned Russian words and you forgot them the next week? How many times were you speaking to somebody and you forgot a word? If you've experienced that, then Be Fluent will help you. Okay, so the first link, add the words. If you're not a member of Be Fluent yet, the second link is your registration. And you can register for 7 days for free. Here we go. First word, настроение. Настроение is a great word. It means mood. But in English, the word mood is not really used as much. Настроение is the way you feel currently, is the way your internal feeling is. How do you feel, pretty much? But again, how do you feel can be more specific to if you're sick. Oh, how do you feel? Настроение has nothing to do with that. It's your just state of being. How are you? How are things? Okay? Настроение. Сожаление is regret. Сожаление. Жалеть as a verb means to show compassion to somebody, but сожаление is regret. Опасность is danger. Опасность. Зло means evil. Зло is the actual evil, everything that's evil, okay? Зло is the dark side. Зло. A adjective from this, злой, means also evil, an evil person, but зло as in essence is evil and things that are trying to take you down. Зло. Середина is middle. Середина. Or half. Yeah, but typically middle. Вес is weight. Вес is how much one weighs, or is the weight of a person when it comes to their accomplishments. What's the weight of a person in this social circle? Okay, вес can be an actual thing, how much you weigh, but also what's your value in society. Вес. Расстояние is distance. Расстояние. Then we have просьба. Просьба is a request. Просьба. Просить as a verb means to request something, but this is a noun. Просьба. Выбор is a choice. Выбор. Next we have температура. Температура is temperature. We had literatura recently in the previous videos. Well, here is the same thing when it comes to pronunciation. In English, temperature is spelled similar to температура. Okay? It's the same exact consonants that mean the same exact thing, but in English, temperature, the kind of clusters of letters get combined. In Russian, they don't. Температура. Голод. Голод means hunger. Голод. Польза. Польза means utility or how useful something is to you. Польза. Next, привычка. Привычка is a habit. Привычка, a great word, привычка. Подготовка means preparation or getting prepared for something, getting ready for something. So подготовка is the actual action of getting ready. Next, профессия, of course, is a profession. Профессия. And also, in English, this shun, profession. In Russian, those words that have like shun at the end, profession, occupation, will have this ция or сия at the end, like in this word, профессия, this сия. So if you see the сия in a Russian word, know that there's technically or typically a word in English with shun at the end or tion. So it's multiple things like that because they typically derive from the same words, maybe in Latin or something like that. Исключение means exception. Исключение. And it's an exception, not like an exceptional person, but an exception out of rule. Exception, исключение. Объяснение means explanation. Объяснение. This stem ясн means clear, when something is clear. So объяснение means is making something clear, so explanation. Next, проверка. Проверка means a check, or when, let's say, your business is doing something and some entity comes to inspect your factory, your office. So inspection or a check, okay? Проверка. Окончание means an ending. Окончание. It can be an ending of a word. It can be an ending of a movie. Окончание. And this stem кон means end. You might know a word конец. Конец means the end. So окончание means a finishing or the end of something, okay? Полдень means half the day, or I think it's noon in English. So it's when it's 12 p.m. Полдень. In fact, пол means half, день means day. So it's half the day. Next, продолжение. Продолжение means continuation. Продолжение. Next is жажда. Жажда means thirst, either physical thirst for water or жажда of something, some event. Okay? It's a thirst for that thing to happen. Жажда. Выходной means a weekend. A выходной is one day of the weekend. So it's not both Saturday and Sunday, it's either Saturday or Sunday. Выходной. Or sometimes you want to take a day off at work, that can also be выходной. It doesn't have to be tied to a weekday. Выходной. Градус is a degree. Gradus. Now, gradus when it comes to temperature degrees, when it comes to alcohol degrees, when it comes to the angle, like mathematical angle or geometrical angle of like a square or some corner and things like that. So gradus is an angle or degree. Прощение is forgiveness. Прощение. You might know this from прошу прощения, excuse me, I ask for your forgiveness. Okay, прощение. Very similar, прощание with the a, and the stress is on this a. That's why if it wasn't on a, then it would be easy to confuse those two words. So прощание means farewell, or when you say goodbye to somebody. Прощание. Авария is an accident. Авария. It's not like when you bump into somebody and you say, oh, that was an accident. No, this is an actual big accident, bad accident. Car accident, maybe an accident, again at a factory. Авария. Something that's tragic typically. Полночь is midnight. We had полдень, now полночь. Again, half the night. Полночь. Извинение is forgiveness as well. Difference between прощание and извинение is that извинение comes from the person who did something wrong. Вин here is guilt. So you are clearing yourself of guilt. While the other one was more of forgiving somebody else. So извинение is when you apologize. So it's your apology, okay? Опоздание means lateness or tardiness. Опоздание, again, поздно, as the stem means late. Поздравление means congratulations, or when somebody gives you congratulations. You cannot just say somebody maybe, let's say, won a tournament. You cannot say поздравление. No, it's more like describing the act of somebody giving you their congratulations, like a process. And the last in this category of abstract things, настоящее время. Настоящее время means present tense. Grammatical, or like right now, what's happening right now is настоящее время. Now we will move on to some natural things that happen in nature, things that kind of talk about nature as is. First, мороз. Мороз is frost, technically, but мороз also describes very cold weathers or temperatures. Мороз, maybe like negative 20, 30 Celsius can be мороз. Облако is a cloud. Облако. Парк is a park. Парк. Kind of a nature thing, of course, man-made natural occurrence. Луна is a moon. Луна. Лед is ice. Лед. Ветка is a branch. Ветка, but this is not like a branch of a company. This will only be a branch of a tree. Sometimes transport line can be called ветка as well. In fact, not can be, will be called ветка, like a metro line is ветка метро or линия метро. I guess ветка метро, sometimes people say that. Yeah, I'm not sure how popular it is, maybe right now because the metros are developing more. Linear metro is more correct. Interesting. Yeah, Vetka can be used for that too. Then we have Rosa. Rosa is, of course, a rose. Then we have Рассвет. Рассвет is dawn, is when the sun rises. Рассвет. Гроза is a storm or thunder. Гроза can also be when somebody is imposing on you or your competition. Гроза, it can be, let's say, Apple just comes out with their new iPhones. The iPhone can be гроза for all other phones. So it's competition, but not just competition, but it's a threat. Гроза is a threat. It's something that keeps others in fear. Okay, гроза. So both thunder and more of this kind of social effect as well. Then we have жара. Жара means when it's super hot, just heat. Жара. Жара, it's the opposite of мороз when we had low temperatures. Now it's super high temperatures. Жара, maybe like 30 to 40 degrees Celsius. Зонт is an umbrella. Зонт. Then we have полуостров. Полуостров is peninsula. Остров is an island. Полу means half. So it's half an island. So it's not really an island. It looks like an island, but it's still connected to the bigger mass of land, okay? Peninsula. Полуостров. And finally, for this list of nature is животное. Животное is an animal. This can be used to describe an actual animal. Oh, животное may be like a giraffe or an elephant. But животное can also, we can also call a person животное, is when they have bad habits or super primal kind of habits of caring themselves. Животное. Then we have 5 words, 5 last words, just to fill in this list of 50 words. They don't belong into any category. Category just like a nouns, random nouns, okay? Список is a list. Список. Штука means one quantity of something. Штука, one thing. Штука in slang can be referring to 1,000 of dollars, rubles, whatever. Штука. Gas means gas. Gas, but only natural gas. We don't refer to car, petroleum, or car, whatever the car runs on, right? Gas, petroleum gas, yeah. We don't refer to that as gas. No, only the one that's in air, okay, gas. Also, sometimes in sciences, gas can be the state of things. Like, when things evaporate, that's gas as well. So gas is more so an actual scientific state of things. And sometimes we refer to natural gas as well. Пачка means one pack of something, like пачка сигарет, a pack of cigarettes. And finally, зарплата. Зарплата means salary. It's a shortening from заработная плата, earned pay. Okay, but зарплата by itself means salary. That is all. Another 50 words, we have finished them. Now, this doesn't mean that you know these words now. You have to study them. If you need help, join Be Fluent right here. It's going to be under our vocabulary tab. Or keep on watching our YouTube videos with this next one. It's up to you.